we're going to go with goalkeeper. I'll start us off because, as you all know, I used to be a goalkeeper.
Never knew that.
No.
I was very good.
Yeah.
If I didn't get injured, I'd have a lot more things up on this Alfred area, like Player of the Year, All-American, probably my jersey retired somewhere over here. I don't know. But anyways, 3 goalkeepers immediately came to mind for myself and for, I believe, all of us, between Nick Rimando, Luis Robles, and Stefan Frei. And for me, Nick Rimando had to take it for me. He holds literally every record from this time period. And it all started in 2010. Like from the beginning of the decade, he was unreal. 20 goals in 30 games in 2010. That's stupid. 568 minutes without conceding a goal. MLS All-Star for 6 out of the 10 years. Multiple USMNT call-ups. Penalty shot saving master. No denying that he was one of the best. He was never one of my favorites, right? I think I've said it before here that I know he's good. I know he's great, and that's why he's my keeper of the decade, but he was never one of my favorite players. He just looked at him and was like, doesn't do anything for me. But if you look at his numbers this decade, no question, best of the best. Shout out Luis Robles, obviously a fan favorite, but outside of the bias of that, he has his Iron Man streak. The dude could not be taken out of goal. 3 supporter shields and, multiple Save of the Years, Save of the Year nominations. The dude just was very, very good. Had a men's national team call-up finally. And if you ask Shep Messing, he should still be there, but we're not going to get into that. And then Stefan Frei as well, just because the dude wins everything that he does, right? 2 MLS Cups, a Supporter Shield, a U.S. Open Cup, tons of other trips to the championship games. So all 3 of those came to mind, and I think that it all stands true for you as well. But do you guys have any disagreements with me on there?
No, I mean, I had the same 3 on my list. I think I agree pretty much with Nick Rimando. He was never one of the guys I thought of necessarily as the best, but he was always one of those guys who was just there. He was quietly, or maybe not so quietly, just always consistent, always doing his thing in that RSL team. I mean, that's usually one of the marks of a good player is he's never, like, if he goes unnoticed, then that usually means he's doing his job, especially for a goalkeeper. Like, you make one mistake as a goalkeeper, everyone notices, but if you don't do anything all game and you just make the saves you're supposed to, then good for you. Like, that no one has anything to argue with.
Oh, yeah. I'm well aware. I made multiple mistakes as a goalkeeper, and everybody laughed at me.
Fair. That's not why they were laughing. Honorable mention to maybe not the best goalkeeper, but certainly my favorite MLS goalkeeper in existence. It is the legendary all-orange man himself, the human traffic cone, Josh Saunders. No, just obviously I'm kidding.
Josh.
He deserves to not be remotely anywhere close to this conversation, but I had to throw him in there.
I don't know. I disagree. He was Red Bull's best player when we played the Derby.
Here we go.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, quiet there, Cone.
He was everyone's best player that season.
Cone, who is yours?
For me, it was really tight between Robles and Rimando. But, yeah, I kind of agree. I think it's got to be Rimando. And I also I slid in Stefan in there, but I know that obviously he hasn't played enough. But I thought he was easily talented enough that if he had the games that Rimando had, like the number of games, I think I would have chose him.
Oh, absolutely. And I think you're going to see a lot of players in this list where they either left too early, got in the league too late, didn't play enough in the beginning of the career or whatever, that they definitely should be on the list. But in terms of an entire decade, they didn't crack the top 11. So that's definitely going to be a theme here. And I tend to agree, right? I think Stefan clear in a way one of the best goalkeepers the U.S. has produced in a long time. And it'll be interesting to see what he can do in England. He's already showing his worth in Germany, but we'll see what he can do to go on. But you're right. If he stayed here, I think he breaks tons of records, and I think he becomes one of the best goalkeepers the league's ever seen. But
probably best that he's leaving, though.
Oh,
For his
absolutely.
career.
For his career, for the national team, for everybody, and for Red Bull
Mm.
because now Columbus don't have him.
True.
Um,
Eloy Room is a decent replacement.
Oh yeah, no, they did well bringing in a second, but yeah, no, there's no problem with him out of there because he stopped us multiple times. Now we just got to get Bill Hamid out the door and we'll be good to go.
Bill Hamid's going to play until he's 80.
Yeah,
Just
we already saw
despite
what
it.
happened. They tried to get rid of him once.
Yeah.
He just comes right back. It's like a boomerang. Why don't we
Boomerang
move-
Bill.
What's that?
Said Boomerang Bill.
Boomerang Bill, yeah.